Do you like watching scary movies? Because I do, and time again I hear people saying don't watch scary movies because it's almost like you're opening your home up for things to come in, and I don't necessarily believe that, but that's because all my life I've loved watching scary movies. I'm also the type of person that can watch a scary movie and just go right to sleep. Like, it's not gonna affect my entire day or entire night. I feel like that can be true to a point. Like, if you watch that scary movie and you start believing and you start opening yourself up, yeah, maybe you can experience something because you are opening up to that. But I don't necessarily believe that that happens every single time. But anyway, there's a reason why I'm bringing this up. So there's this girl who was watching a scary movie with her entire family, and it was about an exorcism. So around 10 o'clock, the movie ends and she decides she wants to go take a shower. So she goes into the restroom, puts some music on, and starts taking the shower. So as she's taking a shower and singing along to her music, the lights in the restroom go out. She was like, oh, whatever, I'm just gonna keep showering and listening to my music. It's not a big deal. But then her music goes out. That's when she was like, oh no, I at least need the music in order for me to continue to take a shower. So she steps out, grabs her phone, and tries to unlock it, but it doesn't unlock. Like, she keeps putting in her pin and it doesn't unlock at all. It was in that moment where she was trying to unlock her phone that she felt a hand grab her from behind on her throat. She says that she just froze, and for some reason, like, she couldn't move anything from her body. Like, she tried to move forward, she tried to move her arms, she was frozen. At that point, she was like terrified, and in her mind, a long time had passed. She was finally able to scream. She was screaming for her life, like she was calling for help. She knew her family was out there, so obviously she knew somebody would hear her. So when she's finally able to move, she runs out of that door naked. I feel like that's how you know this, like, what she experienced was real, because there is no fucking way anybody would ask me to run in the living room to my entire family and me being naked. Hell no. So obviously she's like terrified, she's crying, she's screaming, and her family's like, what the fuck happened? And she was like, did you guys not hear me scream? I was screaming for you. And her family was like, no, all we heard was your music playing. And she was like, no, like, something happened in the restroom. She explains it all, and when her mom gets close to her, she actually has scratches on her neck. So, you know, the mom told one of her friends what happened. This guy was like a curandero. Basically, they had to like pray for her for 9 days because something really affected her. Something like took over her, and in a very ironic way, it was almost like she had an exorcism performed on her after experiencing that. She actually goes on to say that they don't think that it was the actual movie that caused this to happen, because the curandero basically told her that someone had sent something bad her way, and it was kind of just like a timing thing that made it seem like it was because of the movie. But there was also other occasions where her family members said that they would see her go into the restroom or go into the kitchen and she would never come back, and she thinks there was like a doppelganger in her house pretending to be her. I'm not gonna lie, even though I don't believe that movies can cause this to a certain extent, if I had seen an exorcist movie, gone to the restroom, this happened to me, I would have 1000% believed it then. And I'm not gonna lie, it probably wouldn't have stopped me from watching scary movies, but maybe it would. I'm just talking out of not experiencing this. Let's keep that in mind. Side note, if you guys want to watch a scary movie that is actually gonna creep you the fuck out, watch The Dark and the Wicked. Oh my gosh, I think that was like the first movie for the past 2 years that I watched that literally scared me, and then I went to like tell everyone to watch it on my Instagram. Why the fuck did The Dark and the Wicked Instagram comment on the fucking post, come outside? No, it scared the fuck out of me.